Carson's Corner is a black LGBTQ-owned small business. They sell merchandise and apparel on pop culture franchises such as Dragon Ball, King of the Hill, Sailor Moon, and of course and most importantly, Power Rangers. If you're interested in getting their amazing merch, be sure to check them out at carsoncorner.com. Link will be down below.
Daddy wasn't there. Daddy wasn't there. When I was first baptized, I was criticized. When I was ostracized, I was jazzercised. When I was circumcised, Daddy wasn't there to take me to the fair, to change my underwear. Daddy wasn't there. Daddy wasn't there, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, clearly, there's a recurring theme in this season, even more so than making agreements. Daddy! Bruh, like you could scream all you want, but no one can hear you because Daddy wasn't there.
Daddy!
There we go. Right, now Daddy can hear you.
That sounds wrong on so many levels.
Okay, but seriously though, fathers are a recurring theme here. So now it's very clear what we need. We need a crossover with Kamen Rider Kiva.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, because it's the same theme as Kiva. Daddy wasn't there.
Was it? He wasn't there.
But Daddy's finally back, and he's ready to kick some butt. And by the way, the timing of the episode is very appropriate because have you seen Thor: Love and Thunder?
I'm sorry. I'm having a tearful moment. I just got finished rewatching it, the episode.
Yeah. And of course, yeah. So why are we talking about dads? Well, that's because we're talking about Kamen Rider Revice. Episode 42. Fierce Battle, Crimson Vail and Destream. And they're probably wondering what's with that title, Crimson Vail and Destream. That's because both Vail and Genta get a new form.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we talk about it?
Dude.
Let the record show, ladies and gentlemen, this episode was so good. My friend here completely lost his glasses.
Yep, pretty much.
I'm guessing you did not see the episode coming.
No, I really didn't. I was sitting there. I was watching it. I'm like, no.
Well, I'll say this much. I saw some of what was happening coming, but it's a pretty straightforward episode. But despite how straightforward it is, we do get a lot of plot progression.
A lot.
Okay.
I like how the new driver looks too.
And you could get it now at Premium Bandai,
which I will be ordering soon.
Don't say no, just buy more. Don't say no, just buy more. You have got a credit card, and we got a lot of merchandise. You know you want that rider belt, because you got to order on Bandai Premium. Don't say no, just buy more. Bandai Premium. Bandai Premium has all these merchandise. Yes, I love singing that parody of "Don't Say No, Just Live More," because don't say no, just buy more. Yes. So first, let's talk about the Triceratops Vice stamp. What an awesome Kamen Rider that George's dad turned into. What an awesome rider suit! I've never seen a rider suit this awesome.
It never happened.
Exactly. First we got Takumi with
teased.
First we got Takumi with the Buffalo Vice Step, and now we got George's dad with the Triceratops. I'm like, they really trying to push the whole seven sins thing because, like I said before, there's only going to be 7 human writers in the season, and they will each represent one of the 7 sins. Like that was my prediction, like way back around episode 5-ish. So there's still only 7 human writers. We got Ikki, Daiji, Sakura, Genta,
Hana,
Hiromi, what's his name? Takumi. Yeah, Takumi. What was Julio's real name then? I forgot. I keep forgetting his human name. But yeah, Takumi and Aguilera. Hana. I'm sorry. Kamen Rider Aguilera, who is used by Hana. So that's 7 humans. And to this day, even
technically 8. You kind of 8.
7. The 3 kids, their dad, the 2 friends, plus Hiromi.
And then Hana, that's 8.
No, the 2 friends. Ikki, Sakura, Daiji, Hana.
All right. Yeah, you're right.
Takumi, Genta, and Hiromi. That's 7. 7 deadly sins.
Yeah.
Yes.
Imagine if there was 8.
Yeah. There. Vice is a dead man. He doesn't count.
I know. I'm just saying. Imagine if there was 8 deadly sins.
Oh man, I would hate that because that would completely blow my theory out of the water.
That's the point.
I hate that. You just want me to be wrong about something.
Yes.
Man, it's man like just accept it. I'm good at predicting things.
No.
I am the world's greatest detective.
No.
I'm the god of hammers. I'm not a god of thunder, but I am a god of hammers. Hammers are cool. I like hammers. But yeah, so let's move on. So it's a pretty straightforward episode. Vail steals the Triceratops thingy because he's stamping. He gotta keep stamping. He gotta keep stamping. But turns out that George's dad's like, yeah, I knew you were gonna steal that. That's why I made this red rolling pin Vice stamp, which you could get now by the preview. Don't say no. Just
marketing.
Meanwhile, George finally finished building the upgrade to the Demon's Driver that Genta requested in the previous episode. And it's red now. So don't say no, just buy more.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts on both Vail and Genta getting a new writer form?
I liked it. I really did. Like I said, Crimson Veil is just basically a copy of the black suit from that Revice used.
Yeah. Except it was blue instead of red. Sorry, it's red instead of blue.
Yeah.
And like one thing I find interesting is that like because before Kamen Rider Vail was both Genta and Vail like sharing the same body, like they were like one writer, but now they're 2 separate writers. So in a way, both of these suits are both final forms of Kamen Rider Vail. It's just that they both go by different names now.
Yeah.
Crimson Veil and Destream. And by the way, it just occurred to me the new additions to the Demon's Driver that Destream uses, they kind of remind me of the Drive Driver a little bit, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It makes it kind of look like the Drive Driver, except rectangular instead of circular. It's kind of weird. No. So the mom has this epic speech. Oh, I just realized.
What?
2 episodes ago, I forgot to mention this really funny scene that we did not even talk about.
What?
Like right before Ikki and Daiji fought each other in episode 40, there was actually a scene where Genta and Mom were fighting each other, but it turns out it's all an act to teach Icky a lesson.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about mentioning that. I feel bad
too.
about it now because like it's 2 episodes later, but that was really fun. Like there's such a like that's relationship goals right there when like you pretend to fight in front of your kids just to teach them a lesson about fighting with their own siblings. And they were so believable too. Like I love them. Like this is relationship goals right there. Like gentlemen, get yourself a girl that looks at you the way the Igarashi mom looks at Genta.
Exactly.
And ladies, get yourself a guy the way that looks at you the way Genta looks at his wife. Yeah, like relationship goals. And of course, it is Hot Rider Summers, so get those push-ups in. But yes, so the mom does console the kids that, hey, your dad's always been your dad. Like you think he's weak, but he's actually grown much stronger, and it's because he had you kids in his life, and I love that messaging right there.
That made me cry a little bit.
Yeah, because by the way, Father's Day was a few weeks ago. Yeah, like they could just as easily just batch those episodes together a few weeks ago because Daddy wasn't there to take me to the fair to change my. Oh man, I can't wait to watch the new Dragon Ball Super movie. Yeah, because Piccolo takes center stage because Daddy.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. Oh. I just realized I have the Mjolnir. Subtle. Anyways, so moving right along. Daiji, that little pipsqueak. Like, I can't wait to see him get his butt kicked in this episode. But we're gonna get Can't wait. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Like halfway to the episode, we go straight to the fight scene. Genta, Vail, once brothers, now worst enemies. It's time to settle the score once and for all. Was that supposed to be?
I don't know. Something epic. I don't know.
I mean, look. If you want to do something ominous, I could do you one bit. Estafectus et defectus semper in Angaria.
It is the end of all hope.
Yeah. Hakin hora shinemora corre pulsum tangite. Quod per sortem sternit fortem.
Okay.
But yes, it's epic. It's ominous. They're gonna fight each other. Veil becomes Crimson Veil in his new rider suit, and then we got Genta. He uses his new rider belt. And that mid transformation sequence? Can we talk about that transformation sequence?
Ooh.
He'll look like the Destroyer from Thor 1.
He does.
Yeah, except with like a Hercules beetle horn. But beyond that, he looked like the Destroyer from Thor 1. And it was beautiful. And then he just sheds that armor like he's freaking like he's from Zek, like cast off. Change Hercules Beetle, which, by the way, is one of the movie writers from Kamen Rider Kabuto Godspeed Love.
Oh my gosh.
Keitaro's Hercus and Caucasus, and of course, Hercus is based on the Hercules Beetle. So we finally have another Hercules Beetle writer, which means we now have 3 Beetle Vice Steps. Bandai Premium, go get it!
I can't with you.
Yeah. So he uses the Hercules Beetle Vice Stamp. to become Kamen Rider Destream in his sleek new blue armor, and it is beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, Bruce Almighty was a fun film. And yes, they start fighting. Can we talk about some of the new Vice stamps he uses?
Ooh. One of them was a Kong.
Yeah, well, that's an old Vice stamp, but yes, he does get the Kong Fist. But let's talk about the other two new Vice stamps he uses. First, we got Komodo Dragon, which allows him to summon like this giant Komodo fist that lets him breathe fire. And the other one is Crocodile, which lets him summon like giant like tendrils out of his back, like he's freaking.
I'm just like, oh,
like remember, like when I saw that, I'm just like imagining Doc Ock being like, "Huh, looks like we got some competition."
Exactly. I'm sitting there. I'm like, well, Doc Ock.
Yeah. So like, I'm wondering who would win in a fight between Peter Parker and Genta Igarashi in that scenario, because they both got tendrils.
Excuse me. As much as I love Peter Parker, I'm going with Genta.
Yeah. I'll say this much. I am curious which two writers those two new Vice stamps are based on. Actually, like if anyone in the comments wants to make their predictions, be sure to let me know. What do you want? Like, what do you think are the writers that are used in the genome for those two stamps? And Mike, what do you think the two writers would be?
I have no idea.
I mean, obviously we know they're not going to be. I mean, I know which ones they aren't. Kuga, Agito, Fies.
Excuse me for one moment.
Let's see. We know that they're not going to be Kuga, Agito, Fies. Kuga, Agito, Fies, Hibiki, Deno, Decade, W, O's, Forze, Gaim, X8, Build, Geo, Zero One, or Saber, and they definitely won't be Ichigo, V3, X, Amazon, Z-Cross, or Black. So whatever's left, those are the remaining options. I mean, while he's out, I will say this: Kimono Dragon, I'm getting strong Ryuki vibes because Strike Vento. I'm getting very strong. I'm getting very strong Ryuki vibes from Komodo Dragon. As for Crocodile, I'm not really sure what writer that would be based on. Let's see, Crocodile. Which writer would Crocodile be based on? Maybe Drive. I don't know. I mean, if it was like an older
Crocodile, I think I don't know.
Because I think Komodo would probably be based on Ryuki, but
yeah, definitely.
But Crocodile. Let's see. Maybe Kiva. I'd be down if that was Kiva because you know, like you got the dad energy, and Kiva's all about the relationships between fathers and sons. So I'm just gonna go with Kiva. That's like my throwaway pick. Like if it turns out to be Drive, I'm like, it wouldn't really work, but okay, I'll take it. But if I had to give a throwaway pick, I would go with Kiva. Yeah,
that's interesting.
Yeah. Nevertheless, I still would like to see stronger Skyrider, Super One, Black RX, Zetuo and Jay get their own as well.
Hmm.
It'd be weird if Crocodile was based on Kabuto or Blade because they're both rhinoceros beetle riders. And I know it's not going to be like neither of them are going to be beetles. Like if they make Vice stamps for those, neither of them are going to be a beetle. But I'm just saying, like it'd be great if they were.
You have a thing with beetles.
I love beetles. Beetles are cool. Like you got John, George, Paul, Ringo, rhinoceros, stag. Caucasus, Hercules,
Mm-hmm.
Dung, Jewel, Cochineal. Like you can't have red velvet cake without cochineal beetle guts.
What?
Where do you think the red food coloring comes from?
Oh God.
Yeah. Turns out you're more entomophagous than you thought you were.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, you'd be surprised how many insects you actually eat without even knowing it.
Thanks.
Bugs are life, bugs are love.
Oh Lord.
Like I remember like watching this one insect documentary. At least I thought it was an insect documentary. Turns out that documentary is not very safe for work. But I respect the cinematography.
Oh Lord.
But yes, I do like beetles. Beetles are cool. I mean,
let's talk about.
Have you ever watched Beetleborgs?
Who hasn't watched the Beetleborgs?
Apparently, some whippersnappers.
Let's talk about that final scene.
Oh! Before we do talk about that final scene, let's talk about Akaishi.
He's complaining, I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
Ikki mops him, like just straight up mops him. Like it's not like you'd think it'd be a little bit more weighted because this is a damn strong villain, and he straight up murks both of Takami's parents, but he dies very quickly, and like it's like on one hand, I wish there was like more weight to his death, but on the other hand, good riddance. I'm sick of this character. Like, finally, we could get rid of him. But if anything, it'd be nice if like Daiji would just snap out of it. It's like, you lied to me. You told me you'd be my father figure. Bam, bam, bam. And just have Daiji kill him, but like out of anger, like he summons his inner Kagero. But no, I'm a little disappointed in that. But still, good riddance. Good riddance.
Yeah.
Wouldn't want to be ya. But yes, now let's talk about that final scene.
I cried. I actually cried.
Brother, my brother, tell me why we have to fight. Da, 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 da. Yeah. So we finish with acceptance.
They actually accept each other now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like the stages of grief. First, you have denial because Gento is not his true self, and then you got anger because like he's just violent all the time. Then bargaining because he chooses to get rid of his own demon at a price. Then it's sadness because now he has to watch his own kids deal with their own demons as part of the bargain, and then finally acceptance. He embraces Vail as a friend.
Like that scene, I thought when he did that, I really thought he was about to die.
Yeah. But last minute, Vail. Yeah, you can rest. But that also means now Vail needs to babyface turn. Yeah, Vail needs to babyface turn.
I don't know.
And I'm curious how he's going to start interacting, being all buddy with the kids he tried to kill.
I don't know.
Yeah. So Last minute thoughts on the episode. Likes, dislikes, score out of 10.
I didn't. I'll be honest with you. There's nothing I really didn't like about this. I'd give this a solid 10 out of 10.
Mm. Mm. I I I mean, like, honestly, like, the only nitpick I have is that it is very straightforward. It's like you have a brief moment of prep and then you go straight into a fight scene. My one biggest downside is Akaishi went out like a punk. I wish there was a little bit more weight to it, but everything else I loved about the episode. So I give it a high 9 out of 10.
All
A
right.
really high 9. Like if not for like just like Akaishi just dying like a punk, like I would have given this a perfect score.
Exactly.
Yeah, that Destream transformation was just yeah, yeah. All right, all right. No comments today. But if anyone wants to write down some comments after the stream's over, be sure to go to the comment section. If you like watching our review of Kamen Rider Revice episode 42, be sure to comment, like, subscribe, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, where you can watch our past episode discussions of Kamen Rider Revice, and also Kamen Rider Saber going further back. And of course, when Kamen Rider Geats comes out, we will talk about Kamen Rider Geats. Um, and of course, if you like Super Sentai, we are bringing a Sentai Hero Special back. I just need to coordinate with Clement on when to just finish off the Zenkaiger so it could finally get started on Dawn Brothers. God, I love that season. I just finished watching episode 18 while I was at the gym. And I also like learn to do the dance.
No Lord.
Yeah, and of course, Power Ranger. Our Power Ranger reviews. We are going to do the 11th and final episode of Dino Fury tomorrow at 5 p.m. ish Pacific Standard Time. And then all we will have left is to just wait for Netflix to release the next batch because we're going by Netflix schedule
Exactly.
and nothing else. Like if some other, let's say, if England or France leaked the episodes early, we're still gonna wait for Netflix to release them because we are scouts on our code. But yes, and of course, be sure to check out our sister show, The Buttery Show, where just yesterday we did a spoiler review of Thor: Love and Thunder, and it was glorious.
Another.
Yeah, I was actually like drinking like a Diet Coke while I was waiting in line to watch the movie, and I was like, "This is good. I'll have another." And I swear, I made everyone think I was gonna straight up drop the drink into the floor.
Well, Monday, me, Lydia, and the kids were gonna go see the new Minions movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, be sure to check out the Buttery Show where we got some interviews done, some vlogs done, and some movie discussions done, including Blazing Saddles. That was also pretty fun to review.
Yeah.
And next week we're gonna do another Mel Brooks movie, so be sure to check that out. Just remember the password is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same as this guy's luggage.
No.
Now, where can the lovely people of the YouTubeverse find you?
You guys can find me on Instagram at Red Ranger 2134 and hanging out with the Morphin Network and the Buttery Squad.
Yep. And outside of the Morphin Network and Buttery Squad, you can catch me on Instagram at Boken_Kabuto, and you can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/BokenKabuto. Later today at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is in half an hour, I am going to do a wild card stream. What game will I be playing is a mystery. Be sure to check that out on my Twitch channel down here. And of course, peace out, bless have keep everything $20 for less. Bang deuces. Have a great weekend. And of course, we'll see you next time when we do episode 43.
43.
Bye, guys.